Besides superheroes in skin-tight clothes and talking trees, this summer also includes an interesting pool of sci-fi and fantasy flicks. And there's just about something for everyone. If you're into blockbuster remakes, there's Gareth Edwards Godzilla. For those of you who enjoy post-apocalyptic worlds, there's the Rover. And if you're looking for something truly unique, there's the animation sci-fi film, The Congress. This summer sci-fi and fantasy offerings are top-notch. Here's a preview of what's coming. Gareth Edwards will follow up his critically acclaimed 2010 mini-budget indie monsters with the monster blockbuster Godzilla. Sure, you've got every reason to think that this pick is going to stink after all. Previous remakes of Godzilla have been awful. But Edwards is someone new with a fresh take. Based on the previews we've seen so far, he's mixed together the right elements, serious tone, spectacular CG and a talented cast to create a critical and box office hit. Godzilla's cast includes Breaking Bad's Bryan Cranston, Aaron Taylor-Johnson and the talented Elizabeth Olsen. Starring Angelina Jolie, Maleficent is the untold story of Disney's most iconic villain from the 1959 classic Sleeping Beauty. Though the previews have made this film a bit tricky to decipher, Jolie makes one hell of a wicked witch. Even if Maleficent turns out to be like any other recent live-action retellings, Jolie is a good enough reason to give this flick a shot. The movie also stars Sam Riley, Juno Temple, Leslie Manville and many more. Tom Cruise will return to the big screen with another sci-fi movie. Edge of Tomorrow takes place in the near future in which an alien race has hit the Earth in an unrelenting assault, unbeatable by any military unit in the world. Cruise plays an officer who has never been to combat and is abruptly dropped on a sort of suicide mission. The film also stars Emily Blunt, Bill Paxton, Charlotte Riley and many more.
Of course you're not. You're a weapon.
The Signal made a big splash at the Sundance earlier this year. The film's about a group of hackers who are lured into a remote location by a mysterious entity. The trailer paints a romantic picture at first, but it soon turns into a bizarre mind trip. The Rover stars Guy Pearce and Robert Pattinson as two guys on the road in a post-apocalyptic world. Set 10 years following the collapse of society, Pattinson plays a gang member who gets left behind after a robbery. And Pearce is the victim. He's forced to help recover the one thing that still matters to him. The Rover is scheduled to make its debut at the Cannes Film Festival and has already garnered a lot of buzz. This is one you're not going to want to miss.
The thing to get worked up about in this day and age.
Robin Wright loses her identity in Ari Folman's follow-up to 2008's Waltz with Bashir. Adapted from Stanislaw Lem's dark sci-fi novel, The Futurological Congress, The Congress tells the story of an actress named Robin Wright who agrees to be digitized for money, giving up the control of her own identity. Folman is tackling this mind-bender by combining live action and animation, and he's done an awesome job.
You just make a choice and you feel whatever you want.
Directed by Mike Cahill, iOrigin tells the story of a molecular biologist and laboratory partner who uncovers evidence that may fundamentally change society as we know it. Starring Michael Pitt and Brit Marling, this film is a bit of a love story with a sci-fi edge.
What's behind the door?
Love and anger and fear and joy and sadness.
The sci-fi opera Jupiter Ascending stars Mila Kunis as Jupiter Jones, an unsuspected Earthbound janitor whose genetic structure marks her royalty. Channing Tatum co-stars as Kane, a genetically engineered ex-military hunter who arrives on Earth to track her down. Once he shows up, Jupiter begins to glimpse the fate that has been waiting for her all along. Her genetic signature marks her as the next in line for an extraordinary inheritance that could alter the balance of the cosmos. We're all in for female-centric sci-fi, so bring it on. The second coming of Hercules stars Dwayne Johnson as the Greek hero. The movie tells the story of Hercules before he became a legendary hero. Though Hercules isn't specifically a fantasy movie, there are some fantasy elements in it. The trailer shows Johnson going up against a bunch of giant, mythical beasts, including a three-headed monster, and screaming his lungs out.
I am Hercules!
Scarlett Johansson is one of the few actresses who gets to run around with boys in cool superhero suits. It'll probably be years before she gets a movie of her own as Black Widow. In Lucy, Johansson plays a badass, a woman who's posed as a drug mule for the mob, but due to some powerful drug she attains superhuman powers. This film also stars Morgan Freeman. This is all we have for now. Do tell us what you feel by leaving your comments below. But before you leave, don't forget to subscribe to Cine Curry for all the latest short films, celebrity gossips and movie reviews.